UT Knoxville planning for another year of growth with a proposed multi-billion-dollar budget.
It calls for a tuition increase for out-of-state students and a bump in pay for about 400 hourly workers on campus. 10 News reporter Ellis Roll joins us to explain. Ellis?
Yeah, John Robin, the UT Knoxville Campus Advisory Board approved a proposed $2.5 billion budget this week for the school year next year. Now, last year's budget was about $2.3 billion, and if this new budget is approved by the Board of Trustees next month, out-of-state students could see their tuition rise, and staff workers could get a pretty significant pay raise. UT Knoxville is proposing a pay raise for some of its lowest paid employees. As part of the school's proposed 2026-2027 budget, UT plans to raise its minimum wage for regular employees from $15 to $18 an hour starting July 1st.
We're very excited about this.
Mia Romano, the United Campus Workers Tennessee chair and UT professor, says her union organization has spent months pushing for the increase.
It's involved a lot of meetings, a lot of pushing petitions around, doing things like very active like campus rallies to kind of bring the issue to the forefront for folks who don't know what's going on in these people's lives, that, you know, only making $15 an hour does not cut it here in Knoxville.
Right now, university officials say more than 400 employees make less than $18 an hour.
It's for facilities folks, it's for landscapers, it's for people who work in the dorms, like the housekeepers, who are making more of that minimum wage. These folks often are the ones also working the game days on campus and like keeping the stadium looking great for, you know, both UT students and everyone, you know, the thousands of people who come to UT.
Romano says the wage increase could also improve employee retention and campus operations overall.
This does not only affect the humans where their paycheck will be different, right? It really has a larger effect across campus.
Now, the UT Board of Trustees will vote on this budget next month. Again, also in that budget, proposed tuition increases for out-of-state students as well as fee increases for all students. You can read more about those proposed changes right now on our website at WBIR.com. John Robin.
Ellis, thank you very much. And we want to offer you just a bit more perspective on tuition across the last couple of decades at the university.
Here it is. Last school year, in-state tuition for a full-time undergraduate student at the University of Tennessee was about $6,900 per semester. Out-of-state students, $16,000. That's about a $4,000 increase for in-state students compared to 20 years ago. $8,000 more for out-of-state students. You can see they're both on that screen right there. Go back 40 years, in-state tuition was $375 a semester. Out-of-state, just about $1,000.
So those numbers coming to us from UT's tuition history, which shows the cost of college has climbed dramatically, and it's a reflection of a national trend. Reports from the Education Data Initiative show public college tuition nationwide is now almost 40 times higher than it was in the early 1960s. Even after adjusting for inflation, that's more than a 300% increase.
Nowadays, most tuition does include some mandatory fees for things like transportation, technology, facilities, student services. That accounts for a lot of the increases, but experts say there is no single reason why college tuition continues to climb year after year.